Meet Simon. Simon was the unluckiest man in New York City. If there was a puddle, Simon stepped in it. If there was a bird flying overhead, it aimed for Simon's new jacket. Simon believed that the universe had a personal vendetta against him. He walked through life with a metaphorical umbrella, always expecting rain. His favorite phrase was, "Why does this always happen to me?" Simon worked as a data analyst, which means he spent 8 hours a day staring at numbers that meant nothing to him. He wanted to be a photographer. He had a camera gathering dust in his closet, but he never used it. "I'll never get a big break," he told his friends. "The market is saturated. I'm just not lucky like those famous guys." One rainy Tuesday, it was always raining on Tuesdays for Simon, he was running to catch the subway. He slipped on a banana peel. Yes, a literal cartoon banana peel. As he fell, his briefcase flew open and his papers scattered everywhere. He lay on the dirty floor, looking at the ceiling, and yelled, "Okay, universe, very funny." Suddenly, a hand appeared in his field of vision. It wasn't just a hand, it was a perfectly manicured hand holding a business card. Simon looked up. Standing there was a woman in a sharp white suit that seemed to repel dirt. She wore sunglasses indoors. She looked like she owned the subway station. "You dropped your probability," she said, handing him the card. Simon took the card. It didn't have a phone number. It just said 777 Fifth Avenue, floor 13, the Department of Coincidence. "What is this?" Simon asked. "It's where we design your luck, Simon." The woman smiled mysteriously. "And frankly, your file is a disaster. You're making our job very difficult." Before he could answer, she vanished into the crowd. Driven by confusion and a bruised ego, Simon went to the address. The elevator had no button for the 13th floor, but when Simon pressed 12 and 14 together, the doors opened into a massive, bustling office that looked like NASA crossed with a casino. Screens covered the walls, showing billions of lines of code, connecting people, events, and opportunities. The woman in the white suit was there. "Welcome to the Luck Factory," she said. "I am Fortuna. I'm the senior architect assigned to your case." She pulled up a holographic screen showing Simon's life. It was a flat, boring gray line. "Look at this," she sighed. "Zero variance, zero risk, zero movement." "It's not my fault," Simon protested. "You guys control the luck. You keep sending me bad luck." Fortuna laughed. "Oh, honey, we don't create luck. We just distribute opportunities. Luck is simple math. Opportunity plus preparation plus action. We send you opportunities every day. You just dodge them like a ninja." She zoomed in on the screen. "Look here, last week, you were in a coffee shop. A famous magazine editor sat next to you. She dropped her pen. Did you pick it up and start a conversation? No, you were looking at memes on your phone. That was a missed luck event." She scrolled again. 2 months ago, you saw a poster for a photography contest. Did you enter? No, you told yourself you weren't good enough. That was a winning ticket, Simon. We had the judges primed to love your style. You didn't even buy the ticket. Simon felt a knot in his stomach. "So, the bad luck? The banana peel?" Fortuna rolled her eyes. "The banana peel was just physics, Simon. You were rushing because you overslept, because you stayed up late watching TV. That's not bad luck. That's bad discipline. Don't blame the universe for your lack of sleep schedule." "Here is the secret," Fortuna said, walking Simon to a giant window overlooking the city. "The universe is a giant engine of chaos. It wants to give you things, but it cannot give to a moving target that is hiding in a bedroom. You have to be out there. You have to collide with the world. We call it the surface area of luck," she continued.
Imagine luck is rain. If you stand in a corner curled up in a ball, you catch very little rain. If you run around with a giant net, you catch a lot. Doing things, talking to strangers, posting your art, taking new routes, that expands your net. Right now, Simon, your net is the size of a teaspoon. Simon looked at the city below. He realized he had spent his whole life waiting for a lightning strike of magic, while ignoring the thousands of sparks he stepped on every day. He wasn't unlucky, he was unavailable. He was closed for business. "I can't change your code," Fortuna said, handing him his camera, which seemingly pulled out of thin air. "I can only send the signals. You have to take the shot. Now, get out of my office. I have a client in Tokyo who actually takes risks." She snapped her fingers. Simon woke up on the subway floor. The banana peel was gone. People were rushing by. He stood up. He felt different. The victim mentality was gone. He realized the world wasn't happening to him, it was responding to him. He didn't go to work. He went to the park. He took out his camera. He saw a weird guy walking a duck on a leash. Old Simon would have laughed and walked away. New Simon ran up and asked for a photo. The guy smiled and said yes. They started talking. The guy turned out to be a gallery owner looking for urban eccentricity. It wasn't a miracle. It wasn't magic. It was math. Simon talked to 10 people that day. 9 ignored him. 1 changed his life. The luck was always there, floating in the air like radio waves. He just finally turned on the receiver. You are likely sitting there thinking you are unlucky. You think the algorithm hates you, the economy hates you, or dating apps hate you. Stop it. You are simply not generating enough chaos. You are too safe. You are too predictable. Expand your surface area. Send that email. Talk to that person. Post that video. Try that food. Go to that party. The architects of coincidence are trying to send you a package, but you have to open the door to sign for it. Make your own luck. This is your most important step.